Hi everyone, I hope all of you are doing very well at your home. In continuation of the second chapter, that is the control and coordination, today we will study about some more glands. As I said yesterday that in next video we will study about the pituitary glands. So today we will know the secretions of the pituitary gland and their effect. Okay, let's begin it. Today is the 10th and you will receive this video on tomorrow. Okay, pituitary gland. Okay, yesterday we studied that the secretion of hypothalamus activate the pituitary gland to secrete different types of stimulating hormone that stimulate the endocrine glands to secrete the secretion. Okay, so I think you people has made the chart already, means table that I said to draw. Okay, dear students, pituitary gland is a red gray gland, reddish gray gland, and it located in the brain, attached with the hypothalamus, but follicles are infundibulum. Follicles or infundibulum means special fibers like structure. Infundibulum. Okay, so they are attached to the hypothalamus. Okay, different secretions they receive from the hypothalamus, and they, in response of those secretions, they secrete their hormone, stimulating hormone, to stimulate or inhibit the secretion or activity of other glands, endocrine glands. Okay, pituitary glands secrete nearly 6 type of hormone at in this class level. Okay, these hormones you can one by one name them. Name I stated earlier yesterday. The first, you can take the name of follicle stimulating hormone. Okay, this follicle stimulating hormone, releasing hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, releasing hormone is secreted by hypothalamus. In response to that, pituitary gland secrete follicle stimulating hormone. The target site of this hormone is gonads. Gonads, do you know? Means there are two gonads. One is the male gonad, that is called testis, and second is the female gonad, that is called the ovary. Okay, so this follicle stimulating hormone act on gonads, and these gonads means these testes, and what target site, what will be the result? Formation of sperms. Okay, here and here maturity of ovarian follicles. Ovarian follicles. It is their action. The first hormone secreted by pituitary gland, follicle stimulating hormone. This hormone acts on gonads, and as a result the testes start the formation and maturation of sperms, and ovary maturity of ovarian follicles. Second hormone released by pituitary gland is luteinizing hormone. Luteinizing hormone. The target site of this hormone is also same, gonads. Okay, and in male gonad means testes, what they do? They stimulate Leydig cells. Leydig cells for what? To secrete androgens. Male hormone is called androgens. Okay, you can take one of the example is very familiar, testosterone. Okay, these male hormones, what they do? These male hormones stimulate the growth of reproductive organ and make them functional. Okay, so this Leydig cells, the secretion of androgens, make the male sex organs grow and functional. Similar here, this act on ovary, and in ovary the ovarian follicles secrete the famous hormone estrogen that help in ovulation. Okay, and corpus luteum is the part. Corpus luteum, and this secretes progesterone. Okay, what? Progesterone. Okay, so this luteinizing hormone secreted by the pituitary gland act on gonads, and gonads secretes different types of hormones in male and in female. Okay, Leydig cells, okay, they are the secretory cells in male gonads. Now the third hormone secreted by pituitary gland is thyroid stimulating hormone. Okay, this thyroid stimulating hormone act on thyroid gland. Okay, as a result thyroid gland start its secretion. Okay, now we will study the secretion of thyroid gland later in this video. Next gland means next secretion of pituitary gland is adrenocorticotropic hormone. Adrenocorticotropic hormone, and this adrenocorticotropic hormone stimulates the adrenal cortex to secrete its secretion, and this secretion of adrenal gland help the organisms to overcome from the biological stress. Okay. Now the next secretion of pituitary gland is somatotrophic hormone, and this hormone act on the cells of most of the tissues in body, and what action? The action is the growth. They induce the synthesis of protein and cell division. As a result, the cell grow and organism grow as a whole. Okay. So this is the growth hormone. This secretes the growth hormone. Okay. This growth hormone, if secreted improper secretion of growth hormone cause certain disorders. Improper secretion, you can take the example of dwarfism. Dwarfism means the hyposecretion. Hyposecretion means less secretion when early age. Hyposecretion in early age. Okay. Now the next secretion improper disorder due to improper secretion of somatotrophic hormone. The second disorder is gigantism. What is gigantism? And this gigantism is because of hypersecretion, means excess secretion, and from childhood, hypersecretion from childhood. Okay. Now a third disorder is also there, and the third disorder of improper secretion of pituitary gland is called acromegaly. Acromegaly. And this due to excess secretion after adolescence. Excess secretion after adolescence. So these are the disorders. What are? Dwarfism, gigantism, and acromegaly. These are the disorders due to improper secretion of growth hormone or somatotrophic hormone. Okay. Now the next hormone secreted by pituitary gland is prolactin. Which one? Prolactin. Okay. This prolactin hormone stimulates the growth of the cells of mammary glands and help in responsible for secretion of milk after delivery of the child. Okay. So this prolactin hormone stimulates the growth of mammary gland cells and also responsible for secretion of milk after delivery. Okay. So these 6 hormones are secreted by the pituitary gland. What are they are? Follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, thyroid stimulating hormone, adrenocorticotrophic hormone, somatotrophic hormone. There are certain disorders due to improper secretion of somatotrophic hormone, that is the dwarfism, okay, gigantism and acromegaly. And next hormone secreted by pituitary gland is the prolactin, that responsible for the growth of mammary gland during pregnancy and secretion of milk after birth of child. Okay. Now the next gland is the thyroid gland. We will study today. Which one? Thyroid gland. Thyroid gland. Dear students, thyroid gland also secrete different secretions, and their secretions are 3. These are, one is thyroxine hormone that you studied earlier. Okay, thyroxine. It is also symbolized as T4. One means 4 iodine atoms are there. Second is triodo. Next is triodothermy. And it symbolizes T3-2. And third is the calcitonin. Okay. So these 3 hormones, there are different works of these hormones. Like these 2 hormones perform certain functions. You can write those functions number wise, like they help in the proper function of kidney. Kidney function means proper function of kidney. Mental and body growth. They are also responsible for the basal metabolic rate. Okay, BMR, short form. This is very common word. And responsible for oxidation of means metabolism, not oxidation. Metabolism of carbohydrate, fat and protein. Okay. So these are some of the functions of thyroid, these 2 glands. Okay. Improper secretion of these hormones create certain diseases, certain disorders. These disorders are cretinism, what happened in cretinism? The rate of oxidation has increased and body is not able to store the energy or food materials. As a result, the organism who is suffering from this disease feel excessive leanness, कमजोरी बहुत ज्यादा. ओके. Myxedema that happens in adult, especially in women. And the third disease is goiter. Okay. What happens in this? The thyroid gland grows, its size increases, and due to this the secretion increases, and secretion stimulates the oxidation of food, and whatever we eat that consumed quickly, heavy living, no storage. Okay. So these are, and goiter, you familiar, swollen neck due to lack of iodine. This thyroxine hormone means are the iodinated hormones. What is iodinated amino acids? These hormones are iodinated amino acid, that is called tyrosine. Okay. Tyrosine. And this is iodinated, so lack of iodine create goiter. This you can note one more point, like it helps induce cell differentiation. And this cell differentiation is necessary for metamorphosis, drastic change. Okay, you know about the metamorphosis. So these are the function of these two hormones. Okay, thyroxine and thyroxine. Okay, so cretinism, myxedema and goiter are the disease, and these are some functions they perform. What functions? The proper kidney function, mental and body growth, okay, basal metabolic rate maintenance, and cell differentiation. These are the important functions performed by these two hormones. Okay. Now the calcitonin hormone secreted by the thyroid gland, and it is responsible for the regulation of calcium and phosphorus in the body. Okay. This hormone regulates the balance of calcium and phosphorus in the body. This is calcitonin. Okay. So dear students, the anterior lobe of pituitary gland secretes 6 hormones. Okay. The intermediate lobe is also, you studied this thyroid gland. Okay. Now parathyroid gland. This parathyroid gland secretes the hormone parathormone. This is also called Colles hormone, and it secreted in the body when the calcium level of the body become below normal. Means when calcium level goes down below normal, this hormone secreted in that situation. Means the function of parathormone and calcitonin is antagonistic, means that regulate, maintain the calcium level, phosphorus level, and this increase the calcium level, phosphorus level. Okay, so this is the parathyroid gland secretion, parathormone. The anterior lobe of pituitary gland, some topic remains. Pituitary gland, 3 lobes, anterior lobe. This anterior lobe secretes 6 hormones that I stated just in the beginning of the video. 6 hormones. The middle lobe means intermediate lobe of pituitary gland secretes melanocyte stimulating only one hormone, stimulating hormone. This hormone stimulates the secretion of formation of a pigment that is called melanin. Okay, pigment, and the name of pigment is melanin. And this melanin, formation of melanin and dispersal of melanin. And this melanin is responsible for dark color of skin. Okay, of skin. Yesterday I said it is mainly in amphibians and fishes. Okay, so the intermediate lobe of pituitary gland secretes melanocyte stimulating hormone, and this hormone stimulates melanocytes to form and disperse the pigment melanin, and this melanin is responsible for the dark complexion coloring of skin. Okay, the posterior lobe of pituitary gland secretes, not secretes any hormone, actually posterior lobe. This actually stored the storage and secretion of 2 hormones that are earlier secreted by hypothalamus, and those are, one is called oxytocin. This oxytocin hormone is responsible for the secretion of milk when the baby sucks the mammary gland. So they are also called the birth hormones or milk hormones. Okay, so this oxytocin is called as birth hormone or milk hormone because it induces the secretion of milk from the mammary glands. Okay, the second hormone that is stored and secreted by the posterior lobe of pituitary gland is vasopressin. This vasopressin is responsible for the reabsorption of water after filtration done by the kidney in convoluted tubule. Okay, there means less amount of urine has been formed and more amount of water has reabsorbed in the body. The improper secretion of vasopressin inhibits the absorption of water. That's why the thirst and frequent flow of urine occur, and that is called the diabetes insipidus. Okay, improper secretion create disorder that is called diabetes insipidus. Means glucose not go out in the urine. Okay, glucose not go out in the urine, but urine pass frequently because less reabsorption of water happens there and the person feel thirst. Okay, second thing it stimulate the contraction of arterioles. As a result, the blood pressure increases, and that's why their name is vasopressin. Okay, so they are also responsible for increased pressure of blood. Okay, so this is all about today. You studied pituitary gland. There are 3 lobes and the secretion of those 3 lobes. First lobe secretes 6 hormones. They are follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, prolactin hormone, adrenocorticotrophic hormone, somatotrophic hormone, and thyroid stimulating hormone. The middle means intermediate lobe of pituitary gland secrete only one hormone, that is called melanocyte stimulating hormone. They are responsible for the dark complexion of body. And posterior lobe of pituitary gland secretes 2 hormones, vasopressin and oxytocin. Oxytocin responsible for the secretion of milk, and vasopressin is responsible for the reabsorption of water. Improper secretion cause a disorder in the body, that is called diabetes insipidus. Glucose not go out in the urine, but frequent urine passes from the body of organism. And vasopressin also responsible for the increased pressure of blood in the arteries. Okay, now the second, thyroid gland secrete 3 hormones. Okay, those 3 hormones are thyroxine, triiodothyroxine, thyromine, and calcitonin. And parathormone is secreted, or Colip's hormone is secreted by the parathyroid gland. You heard about their disorders and their action. Okay, repeat the video again and again, watch it again and again, try to understand and note down in the copy. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.